beautiful co-creators. Lilou here. I'm in Hawaii, in Kauai, with Aaron, an amazing photographer that I just met. And this guy rocks. His art is awesome. And I'm really excited to, spend this moment with you so that you can share your passion. I know you prefer to be behind the camera, but today you're going to be in front because you truly have a gifted eye. I want to know about your story. It started from losing your job?
Losing my job. I started shooting pictures 5 years ago. And when I moved out here, I was running a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, I was working 50 hours a week, which I thought was a lot. Little did I know it was not. And when I lost the job, I took my unemployment and did nothing but take pictures and scrape by took about a year, nothing but pictures. And then another 6 months of scraping by as a photographer. And then things started to click slowly, like just putting in as much time and effort, working. Well, if you're playing and working at the same time, it's not really work. But
yeah, that's the best. So we were speaking a little bit before, and you were saying how there's just no way around it, really. Kauai was very, very insistent on this. She wanted you to capture her, huh?
Kauai has a way of revealing people. It kind of strips us down, and either it kicks you off, or it accepts you, or challenges you, and it's put things in my face numerous times to get me to be where I am. It wants me here to do this. I'm supposed to be here photographing Kauai.
Uh-huh. So jobs, you're saying like jobs, you tried some other jobs, but it just wouldn't work, or you would receive a phone call or something would happen.
Yeah, I had a decent resume after running a restaurant for a while and could not find a job in the restaurant industry for the life of me. I mean, I wasn't traveling over hard. I wanted to photograph, but it was to the point where I needed some money. And nope. And then I've had a couple instances where I was close to making maybe a wrong move and receiving a phone call or a note at the last minute, kind of stopping that progression and keeping me on the path. It's really, really interesting. Like, it's about kind of letting go and following what, in this case, Kauai has for me, but yeah. I think that could be associated with anyone and their paths.
Yeah. So how do you go about taking a picture? I mean, of course, there's beautiful rainbows here, and actually, we're trying to shoot one.
Rainbows.
We're hunting rainbows this morning. It's actually 7 a.m. and the sun is rising, and we're waiting for the rain to come up. No. It's a lot of magic. You're kind of a magician, aren't you? Oh yes.
Can't tell them my secret. I'm actually a wizard. That's not true. It's understanding sometimes the way that the weather works. I'm actually trained as a meteorologist. I went to school for meteorology, and sometimes that helps, knowing how the weather's going to move, and sometimes, like this, we have to get lucky and find us a rainbow.
But you prefer to take pictures of landscape, or you also do people? And
I prefer landscape. Landscape doesn't talk back.
Nice.
Oh, it's just, landscape is beautiful. Many people in this world walk around with blinders on. And to be able to show them what they're walking past, or even places that they never even dreamed existed, is really special. And to do that with, the best kind of light and in an artistic way is fun. Basically, it's something that I would do regardless if people were buying it or not. Yeah. And I'm very blessed to be on this path. For sure.
And where do you want to take your work now? Because I know you have one gallery here, second one soon. What's next?
The world.
Travel and take pictures?
Travel. Yeah, well, the idea is, I'm a photographer, not a businessman. So I would love to be able to just travel the world. I have a list of places that every time I see a cool photograph, I put onto a list. Uh-huh. And my list
bucket list is long.
hasn't gotten any shorter recently. So hopefully in the next couple of years, start traveling the world. There's going to be a lot of amazing pictures to be taken, and people to meet. I would love to. I do some people photography, some portrait work, to photograph people in their native environments and start studying Hawaii more. I would love to try and get over to Niihau, which who knows if it's in my path or not. It would be a good study, a good way to meet a lot of amazing people and see a landscape that most people don't get to see in their lifetime. So
do you really work hard at it, or it kind of comes to you on this path?
I work really hard.
Yeah.
The curating part is easy, but as we all know in business, we need to sell our work or our product or whatever it is.
Well, a lot of photographers would like that, and you have that, so maybe there's some advice there. There's a lot of photographers there that would love what you're creating right now.
Work really hard. There's a long times of 80 to 100 hour weeks of I'm not photographing 100 hours. I'm photographing almost never at that point. And I'm just doing art shows and, I'm selling at art fairs, at hotels, I'm making phone calls, I'm writing emails, I'm editing work. If everyone took most of their energy, at least when you're trying to start your business, and put it into marketing and networking instead of the creative side, which is exactly not what we want to be doing. We want to be on the creative side, but to get things going if you switch what you're supposed to be doing, that definitely helps. You have to not go insane in the process. But it's necessary to be able to build a business. And then hopefully, either you burn out or you find a way to make it work and go back to the creating part and let the business run itself.
Yeah. So ideally, if I was a fairy and I was like, I had a magic wand. Yeah. You're a fairy. I'm a fairy. I'm a juicy fairy. Did you get to see my little wings? They're starting to, as the rainbow is going to show up soon.
It's late.
What would be the ideal situation for you to take this to a new level?
The next level? Well, interestingly enough, I've kind of actually stumbled into some manifestation stuff that I've been working on recently, and it's not recent that I've been working on just that, but as far as putting the idea in my head and then 6 months later something kind of working out. And for me to get back to that creative side that I've been talking about, I need someone that can help me do the business side. And I hopefully just found that person, in which case this interview will be very funny in about 10 years. Which is going to help me hopefully open the second gallery. And then I would like one on Maui and one on the Oahu. And I don't know.
This is a big start. This is awesome at 28. Congratulations. Everybody knows Aaron in this island. It's just like, wow, you're going to interview and meet him and you're going to do some pictures. How lucky you are. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time and doing this. This is fun.
Of course. I only had sleep to do this morning, so no sleep for the weary, rest for the wicked. I don't know that quote.
If there is one message that you have today for maybe people watching, co-creators around the world listening to this.
Pressure.
Yeah. One or few?
It's really early to think. One message. I think it would just be open to your path, whatever that means. And most of the time, your path, there's a lot of roadblocks along the way, and it's going to feel like, why am I doing this? This isn't working. And it's just a matter of seeing the goal at the end and moving forward. Just, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And that's basically it comes down to. And there are a lot of things in this life that aren't easy. Most of the good things in the life aren't easy.
But it starts with loving what we do, right?
That's a big step.
Yeah.
And do what you love.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, much love then from beautiful Kauai. Flying to actually Oahu this afternoon, so I'm very excited. New island.
A big scary city.
I know, it feels like it was a big scary city. Yeah, right now the mountain is just the best. Where's the rainbow? We're gonna go for the rainbow. Much love.
Aloha.
Aloha. You did it! Yeah! You did it.